We're kicking it old school for a movie review with Jonas, flying in from the West Coast.
And I'm glad I did.
Because we just
MPC, X Men, Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past, and so we're about a month late on this, right?
We're about a month, but I haven't seen any of this information on the internet because we are about to bring to you X Men, Days of Future Past, the truth.
The truth.
Revealed.
Revealed. This is an exclusive movie cracking wide open.
This is going to blow your mind, people. Get ready to go behind the looking glass, take the red pill, wake up, and see
the
through,
wizard.
see
The
the
wizard
wizard
behind
behind
the
the curtain. We have cracked the meta-narrative code that is X-Men Days of Future Past.
The theory that we have, not the theory, but the
fact,
code,
it's
the Da Vinci Code.
The Da Vinci Code.
The Singer Ratner code that we have cracked for the X-Men
So
movie
the
here.
entire script of X-Men Days of Future Past was created to remove X-Men 3 from the continuum. They rebooted the series within the series.
That's the sole purpose.
That's the sole purpose of the time narrative. I know they live from Days of Future Past, which is a classic X-Men story. So 20th Century Fox goes to Singer and we say, listen, Singer, we want you back, but here's the problem. This jackhole Ratner destroyed the franchise. What are we supposed to do?
Time travel.
Time travel.
So Bryan Singer, while he's watching Ratner destroy all the hard work, the cinematic universe, the greatness that he has set forth, put on a golden platter, he's stewing all these years, and he says, okay, Matthew Vaughn, director of First Class, you did a really great job with that. We can go back. We can save it. We can change
save
things.
the universe. We can go back in time. We can change things.
We will use a time travel narrative to justify the exclusion of X-Men
3 from the continuum.
Here's the clues that we picked up on in the movie. Mystique represents Bryan Singer, and she has to kill the destroyer of mutants,
Of the X-Men universe.
who is represented by
Peter Dinklage.
Dinklage represents Ratner.
Who is threatened by the greatness that X-Men / Bryan Singer.
Bryan Singer represents. Mystique being the key, being the one, the most powerful, arguably,
the most
with
powerful
her DNA.
in the mutant universe. Mystique is the key.
She is, because the last shot is on her face as she transforms from the Stryker character. Now, the Stryker character bears an uncanny resemblance to young Bryan Singer.
This is all of a split screen shot.
Aside from a small resemblance to the dude who played Stifler in the American
which
Pie
is
movie,
unfortunate. But that's aside. That's not part of the narrative.
Much more of a Bryan Singer.
Yeah.
And when Mystique transforms into Bryan Singer, the Stryker character, that's Bryan Singer saying, this was me. I'm Mystique. I set off this chain of events. I'm the one that can go back, kill the cinematic version of Brett Ratner, so that
he doesn't destroy the X-Men universe. I would say the Sentinels represent the Fox executives.
Yes.
The greenlit Ratners.
Yes. They represent the greed and the soulless short-sightedness of
evil.
We must
evil.
Just not
Churn
see
it out.
the
Robotic
ramifications of
our
what
action.
happened.
They don't see the consequences of their actions.
Of
they
the
don't
action.
realize that by turning the franchise over to Ratner, they've sealed their own doom.
Yes.
Because not understanding that Ratner would destroy the franchise.
Right.
They couldn't have predicted that, just like they couldn't have predicted the Sentinels would destroy the planet. Exactly.
That's the theory. You don't get the first Wolverine. You don't get X-Men 3. And now we come back to the purity of cinematic love that Singer has for these characters, the intensity of
Jean Grey is alive.
Jean Grey's
Cyclops is alive.
It's
Xavier's
so happy.
alive.
It's like Wolverine woke up from a dream.
He woke up from a dream. It was like, what's the old soap opera where
Dallas?
where Patrick Duffy wakes up.
That's right.
And he never shot JR. It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
So is it worth sacrificing the Weapon X saga and all the stories from the comic books in order to put right what was done wrong in X-Men 3?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, NPC. And here's my thing, though, is because they can always go back and they can always retcon
That's
and
true.
just say, well, yes, she saved him, but then
parallel universe.
But then she didn't. Because we never actually see in the future, in the Resolve timeline, Wolverine not have adamantium.
That's
we never
true.
see him have bone claws.
That's true.
We don't see it.
Yeah.
So it's up for grabs.
So that's it. Mystique is
Bryan Singer, Peter Dinklage,
Brett Ratner. The whole movie, the secret story within the whole movie is Bryan Singer trying to eliminate Brett Ratner.
and trying to remove X-Men 3 from the continuum. And he succeeds.
Early in the story, maybe it's his rage. He really does want to kill him.
Exactly.
He really does want to do it.
He really is that angry at him. Because look at you, this individual. Remember how Mystique is so like hooked on like this man?
Yeah.
It's this man that has to die for what he's done to our people.
To our movie, to our
franchise. To the characters that me and Matt Vaughn have sweated blood and tears over and care about.
Yeah.
That he just so callously just kills within minutes.
He's jealous of our powers, of our directorial prowess.
Exactly.
And he'll do anything to just eliminate us. Rewatch the movie with that angle to it. And it's just plain as day right there.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't even care if we're making it all up, because it doesn't matter, because X-Men 3 never happened. So you know what? I'm happy.
Beautiful, beautiful. And if you do want some Brett Ratner, I think he directed Hercules with The Rock coming out, so he's not dead.
Yeah,
he's still doing his thing.
He's still doing things.
He's
not
just out of the
Peter
X-Men
Dinklage.
universe.
No, he didn't kill. Well, Peter Dinklage didn't die.
That's right.
He
But
didn't
he got
die.
justice
was served
for selling secrets to the foreign
Yes.
enemy, to giving the great story to the enemy of just giving into the whole greed and just to make the quick money. No.
Yep.
Justice
No.
is served. Everything is right.
The timeline's set right. We can go forward.
Jonas, he came back. We watched a great movie and we discovered pretty damn awesome little hidden message.
And not NPC. I have carried X-Men 3 with me for a decade now. I've lived in a world where I'm getting a little teary-eyed. I'm sorry. Where the Dark Phoenix saga was just thrown away, was just crumpled up and just wasted. The Juggernaut was like a 6'4" English man. There was a bad internet.
A soccer hooligan.
It was a soccer hooligan.
The soccer nuts.
And that only existed. The soccer nuts, good. That only existed as a punchline for a bad internet meme.
I've never seen you like this. This is a powerful moment.
Where Charles Xavier was killed for no reason. Why would you do that? Why would you kill Charles Xavier and then just erase him from? Why would you do? Why would you purposefully
Because you can. Because you're
Right,
the
power.
director. The
Because
power.
the power.
Power corrupted.
I lived in that world, NPC, for 10 years.
And you let us know every moment that you had, that you were stuck in that world, that it was
And it's
torturing you.
It's like you said, it's like awakening from a bad dream. It's like, I feel like we've been given a second chance, NPC. You, me, the movie-going world, the X-Men franchise lovers, 20th Century Fox.
Hollywood, even Hollywood has a chance to redeem itself now. We have hope.
Just like
Xavier. The young Xavier is the moviegoer who has given up hope. The young Xavier is the moviegoer who has given up hope after seeing X-Men 3.
Right. You cut to Xavier in the beginning. What is he? He's a mess.
Right.
He's all junked up on his special, on his like crazy.
He doesn't want to think.
He doesn't.
All he wants to do, he doesn't want to care. He doesn't want to be emotionally tied to anyone. The voices, the memories of the movie drive him mad. And the beast, his primal nature, is the only thing that can distract him from it, that can keep him from experiencing it over and over.
Because it just replays in his head over and over.
As X-Men 3 just keeps
gnawing
as
away
it
at
tortures
us. But it tortures us no longer.
And we pray, please, Singer, come back and convince us that we can hope. Convince us that we can do something.
And it's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
And the future,
it's unwritten.
Not said. And that's why Wolverine teaches history.
Boom.
So that we don't forget our past.
There you go. Done. Drop the mic.
I think everyone listening to this,
If you can
could
pick your
just-
brains up
yeah.
off the floor, because we just blew them all over the place.
Minds are blown. We're not going to ask you to pause this and stop because there's nothing more to say.
That's it. We're done.
What else do you want? Secret of the movie revealed. Everything's right with the cinematic universe for X-Men.
Boom.
And we have hope. We have movie
We
hope
hope.
against the movie apocalypse.
Bryan Singer didn't just save the X-Men franchise. He might have saved the world.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
And as always, long live good movies.